Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Friday the 28th of March 2025, and today's setter is Orpheus. So a little look back in my record shows that I've been ripping through the Orpheus puzzles, most of them in the kind of 10 to 12 minute range. The last one did hold me up, and that was 15 minutes, but then I just had a little look back at the grid and to be fair, at the puzzle, and it did have some words that were a bit abnormal from my perspective. So yeah, it should be okay. But I am scared. I am a little bit scared about these top seven down clues, which don't have the. Yeah, if we had a one across, that would help out. With if we could get that, it would help out. But hey, that's the way it goes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I feel confident about it. Let's reset the timer and crack on. Uncle Sam, a graduate touring Morecambe, perhaps. Well, that's Eric Morecambe, probably touring. Uncle Sam, American. America. Uncle Sam, America. How's that work? A-M-A across Eric, yep. Okay, Rascal, the last to back church body. Rascal, I can't think what the name of the church is. H-U-R-C. Okay. Young female horse sick in outskirts of Fowey. Philly, they are ill in Philly. They are nice. The last word about the Italian teacher's first complaint. The Italian teacher's first would be T. I don't know what the is it ilt. The last word is amen. So about complaint. I don't know what that is quite. I can't see it at the moment. Residence containing old cylindrical rods. Residence containing old cylindrical rods. You and me, period of time on radio. Period of time, hour. Yours and my, your and my actually. Supporter of Liverpool primarily, say, leg. Okay. France, I'll come back to explain inclusive later. Frightening bird crossing entrance to track. Frightening bird crossing entrance track. Well, an entrance track is a T. I don't know where that's going. Let's just stick it there for a minute. Frightening would be. Can't think of any birds that are 8 letters. Bright red mark from very minor injury. Bright red mark. I can't think of scar, but bright red would be scarlet. Scar. What would that be? Scarlet. I don't know. Very minor injury. Let. Bright red. Mark. I'm going to put that for now, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, mark from injury. Scarlet. Exemplary learner follows fashion. So learner follows fashion. Exemplary would be model. Yep. Heading off. Tiny child. Tiny child sees spectacular chasm. Wow. Just is that a C-I-S-S-S? No. Heading off. Tiny child. Initially. Gorge. Something about gorge. Heading off. Okay. Serious alteration to sneer at. I mean, that's just going to be an anagram of sneer at, isn't it? Which is Ernest. Good old Ernest again. Right. What on the downs? Plant. Oh no. Daffodil. That must be. But look at those letters. Laid off. Yeah, looks like an anagram. Oh, daffodil. Okay. Cowardly to cry out in pain. Cry out would be you. Cowardly would be yellow. So it's not. It's yell ow. And if I can type, I'll be even better. Yellow. Well ventilated eagle's nest, as some would say, airy. Okay. Setters regrettably served up highly seasoned sausage. Setters regrettably served up. Setters is. I never know what these are. Just check that one again. That was MA going across Eric. Yeah, I think so. That's gone from there. Window of no great significance seen around Kentucky. Window of no great significance. Minor around Kentucky. I would think that's a KY ending, but I don't really know. Looked fixedly on old boy going round summer house is gazebo. Gazebo. Reportedly transmitted small amount of money will be sent in that way. So I'll look at this one. Teacher's complaints. I've got amen. Okay, what's that? Ailments. There we are. In my head I couldn't quite figure out how to get that construction, but all the words were there. Lacking energy and ill-prepared for shopping. Oh gosh, that's something less. I've seen that before. It's listless, I think. Ill-prepared, yeah, listless. Ill-prepared for shopping. Get a rule prepared. Just looks like an anagram of get a rule, which is regulate. To adjust. Regulate. Yeah, you regulate the temperature, don't you? Oh golly, my typing is terrible today. Why did I book you there? Regulate. There we go. That's starling and staring. No. It must be what are we going around? Let's take that off. Startling, that is, startling. This one, popular act, absolutely. Indeed. Act being a deed. This is still off screen. No more than a lake is a mere. That's a bit of general knowledge you need to know. This one, name of title woman. Oh, in Gilbert and Sullivan, originally. Woman in Gilbert and Sullivan. Name of the title woman. G and S. So that's what's a title woman? And is that Scarlet? That's kind of a choral composition. Put worker possibly on edge. Ant. Choral composition. Put worker possibly on edge. Ant. What's an edge? Is it an ant? Not so sure about that now. Okay, let's go back. What's this? Dowling or something? Dowling, yeah. Cylindrical rods. I have no idea what that's. Residence. What's the residence? Dowling? Doing. Dwelling. Okay, gosh, that's a lot. That's a light, isn't it? Window of no great significance must be light. Skylight, I think that is. Slight, yep. This is Rascal, the last to back. Rascal. Says the last to back is K. Church body is knave. Gosh, okay, but fair enough. Got it. Setters regrettably salami. I'm a lass. Okay, just leave these three down here. Four down here. I haven't looked at this corner one. Maybe that'll help me out. Break cooking vessel when climbing. Snap. Pans and snap. What that is? This must be heading off tiny child. See, spectacular. That must be an abyss, mustn't it? I don't know why. Heading off abyss. Baby. Yeah, SS. Okay, so yeah, initially. Which makes this name of title woman. Name of title woman in Gilbert and Sullivan. Originally. No idea about that one. I'm assuming that's Scarlet. I don't know for certain. Red mark from an injury, very minor injury. It's a scar. I think Scarlet is bright red. So choral composition. Put worker. I think it's ant on edge. Lip hem anthem. Okay. Oh golly, if I could type that, it'd be deadly. So that just leaves me this one at 7:44 again. Name of title woman. What have we got? Could be an NA. Gladys, I think that is. Lady, yeah, Gladys. There we are. 803 on Orpheus. Good man, good chap. Assuming Orpheus is a chap. Good, okay, I ripped through that. I didn't explain the clues as I was going because I was kind of in solving mode. So let's go through. Okay, so Uncle Sam in this case is being used as kind of the generic name or nickname for America. We've got A is in the clue. We've got a graduate is an MA, Master of the Arts. Touring Morecambe perhaps. So whenever you see Morecambe, it's almost certainly going to be referring to Eric Morecambe, the old comedian. So that's that. A rascal is a knave, apparently. The last to back is saying take the K off back. And then the church body, so part of the church, is the nave, N-A-V-E. Young female horse is a filly. That's a very generous definition. Sick is ill, and that's in the outskirts of Fowey, so F and Y for Fowey, the outskirts. The last word is amen, 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 and that's going around the in Italian. So Italian for the is il, and teachers first is the T, which gives us an ailment, which is a complaint. We've got a residence, which is a dwelling containing overold, gives you dowling, which is cylindrical rods. Your and my, I keep misreading that, your and my is, so that's our, the answer, and a period of time is an hour with an H on it, and it's a sound like as indicated by on radio. Supporter is a leg of Liverpool, so primarily, so the L from Liverpool, e.g. for say. Good example, good clue. Frightening bird, frightening is startling. A bird is a starling crossing the entrance to track, which is the T entrance, so literally the T entrance to track. This one, yeah, okay, so bright red is scarlet. A mark from an injury, a very minor injury, will be a scarlet. So, well, a mark from an injury would be a scar. So I guess a scar. I mean, it's got a question mark on it. I suppose if you are, if we were to change that to star and starlet, well, the star is a major star, and a starlet would be a minor star. So I guess that works. I don't quite, yeah, maybe it's a little bit beyond my my language comprehension. Exemplar is model. A learner is an L, so that's following a fashion. So if you fashion something, you model it, you mode is a fashion. Heading off a tiny child is a baby without the B. And then initially C's spectacular, so the S and S come from C's spectacular initials, which gives us a chasm, which is an abyss. Serious is earnest, which is an anagram of sneer at, as indicated by alteration 2. I didn't fully look at the daffodil clue, so we've got a plant is a daffodil. Sadly laid off, dozens to begin with. So sadly is saying there's an anagram of laid off, with a D for dozens to begin with, so put a D in there somewhere as well. I don't know if D is actually an abbreviation for dozens, and therefore put it at the start of the clue, or whether it just is saying put it as part of the anagram. I got the answer either way. Cowardly is yellow, and to cry out in pain is to yell ow. Well ventilated is airy, as I've written it there. An eagle's nest is also known as an airy, which is spelled something like E-Y-R-I-E, and it is, as some would say, because I normally call it an eerie, but I guess I don't know what the pronunciations are on those things. Setters, regrettably, served up. So if we read up from the bottom, we've got I'm, alas. So setters is I'm. Again, I'm never quite sure of why I'm is setters. It's possessive of apostrophe, or setter is I am. Setter is I am, I suppose, but it's apostrophised, so it's I'm, and then alas is regrettably. Served up gives you the highly seasoned salami sausage. Window of no great what have we got here? We've got a window as a skylight, I think. No great significance is slight, and seen around Kentucky, so KY for Kentucky. Look fixedly is gaze on old boy going around, so old boy is an OB, going around says turn it around, so that gives you gazebo, which is the summer house. Another sound like here, so reportedly transmitted, so if that was sent with an S, we've transmitted it. So the sound like of sent is cent, which is a small amount of American money, which is 1 cent is a hundredth of a dollar. Lacking energy is to be listless, and if you're ill prepared for shopping, then you have gone without a list, so you are listless. Get a rule is an anagram of regulate. Prepared is your anagram indicator, and to adjust is to regulate. Good one here. Name of titled woman is a lady. Name is a name is Gladys. A titled woman is lady, and that's going in G and S, which are the original letters of Gilbert and Sullivan. I think that's how that clue breaks down. Choral composition is an anthem. A worker is an ant, possibly. On the edge is a hem. Excuse me. Popular is in, a deed is an act. So that gives you indeed, which is absolutely. Break is to snap, and cooking vessels climbing our pans going upwards. And finally, no more than a lake. So a mere is the name of a lake, especially up in the Lake District. So you've got Lake Windermere, for example. So there we go, all done. 8:03. What a great puzzle for a Friday. Thanks for that, Orpheus.